Okay, welcome. Hopefully it sounds decent. Let me see. Not even sure what that really means, but I'm going to put this link here. I think I usually put this course will be up soon. So, welcome to everyone that's here, to everyone that's going to join. I'm still putting together the course. It is available, but it is taking some time just process and putting everything together. So the link that is provided, hopefully it will be ready in time so you can check it out. But basically what we are going through is the course that I created. If you have followed me, if you've ever seen any of my videos, you've heard me talk about self-love quite a bit. And this is pretty much one of the topics that I'm covering right now. It has to deal with self love, self appreciation, um, being aware of yourself, who you are, who you would like to be, setting up boundaries, healthy communication. So, we're going to just go quickly over the course description. And then from there, we're going to read some of the points from the course, which I feel are super, super important. Probably about 1 month ago, I went over the actual ebook and I was supposed to follow up and finish that ebook, but I didn't. It was going through 10 steps, but the course goes through five. And you may think that five is like not so much, but the reason why it's five is because those five take time. It's not something that you really, really want to rush through. It takes time. So having those 5 points is more important than just throwing all the 10. So we're going to go through it. Now, I didn't title this video exactly how the course is, but the course is called How to Love Yourself When You Hate Yourself. And I go through an introduction in this course. And one of the things I want to say is that it was really, really such a difficult topic for me to personally speak about. And the actual full version of the book, because this book was supposed to be out many, many years ago, the actual full version I have never fully been able to complete because there is many different triggers. There are things that I'm not certain if I should put in the book. I have placed it in the book and I'm wondering, is that something that I want to share with people? Because this book will be out, for as long as we're on earth, right? Or as long as there's a copy, a digital or printed copy of this book. If anything, it would exist for whatever, 100 years or a few hundred. And maybe in that time, of course, it wouldn't matter to me, but somewhere down the line, I really think, how much do I want to share of what has happened in my life, of what could be or what is a negative experience? So the book has taken a lot more time to to write because of the triggers and being uncertain about what to share. So I'm going to start here. So I welcome you to this transformational journey of self love. We're often surrounded by self criticism and self doubt that can consume us each day and it absorbs us each day. Literally, that doubt that comes in, it doesn't leave you when you're trying to sleep, when you're trying to work. It does literally consume you. This course is designed to guide you towards loving yourself, even when you feel overwhelmed with self hate. Sometimes I just want to pause, have a moment, and just think about that. We're in this body. I'm in this body. Just for an example, I'm here, I'm in this body. And every day and every night, I just hate it. Just imagine with me that feeling, and especially if this person is so young, or I'm young, if we're using me as an example, I'm 15 or 12 or even 22. And imagine every day you're consumed with this hate for yourself. Where was that learned? Where do we pick that up from? It's yourself. You have to be with this one 24 hours a day. You can't detach. You're attached to you, and somehow you're consumed with hating it, hating your appearance, hating your voice, hating your nose, hating the way you walk, hating your, clothes can be changed, hating your legs and your arms. Like, where did we learn this from? So, if you really deeply think about it, it is actually so painful, and as well it's not even close to being normal or healthy, and you have to deeply question, how is this right? How is this acceptable? Instead of not accepting yourself, how is this idea even acceptable, and where did I get it from? Okay, through a combination of transformative practices and introspective exercises, this course will help you cultivate inner awareness, reframe negative self perception, and embrace your authentic self. So, I'm quickly going to go through the 5 topics. Let's see, I'll probably read them out. Let me actually put each topic in there in the chat. So, the first one is inner awareness. So, let me type in the topics and inner awareness. Exploring the power of inner awareness as the foundation of self-love. Gaining insight to your thoughts, emotions, and patterns of self-hate. So I'm just going to post a little bit, I guess, from each one in the chat so you can see it. And if you've ever come for the English course, then this will always help you with your reading. We are still going to do the English club. We're still doing it. So don't think that's gone. I'm about to travel, so there is a little break there. Okay, so the next topic is affirmations. And I'm just going to put a little bit here. Affirmations. Discover the transformative power of affirmations in shifting self-hate towards self-acceptance. Now, I want to cover this affirmations, okay? Now, if you've ever had any experience with affirmations, if you're aware of affirmations, then you may feel like they don't work. Here's what I want to say. Please listen super, super clearly. Listen to what I'm going to say. Take the affirmations. Just like the doctor that's giving you the pill that you really don't want to take, but is going to help you, and you really don't have a lot of options. This is the only doctor that will see you. This is what's covered by your insurance. This is the medication that's in your budget. Take the affirmations. It is absolutely free. It does work. It is a great start. Okay, maybe you have no time to watch YouTube videos or videos on social media, TikTok. Maybe you don't have time to sign up for a course. Maybe you don't have time to go to the library, to the bookstore, to order some ebooks to read them, or even to listen to an audiobook or a podcast. But you do have time to walk around the house while you're going from your bed to the bathroom in the morning and say, I love and accept myself as I am. You're making yourself a cup of tea, coffee, whatever. You're stirring in the sugar. While you're stirring, I am abundant. My life is abundant. I am fulfilled. I am grateful for my life. While you're putting on your shoes, because we all have to put on our shoes, I am so grateful for my hands. I'm so happy for these shoes, even if they're not the shoes you want. Okay? Say they are the shoes you want. My point is, this is a start. It is not all there is. It's not going to be the best there is. It's not going to be maybe the most transformative practice that you can have, but it is 100% free. It is super easy to follow and to learn, and it's just a matter of you consciously deciding that you're worth creating some positive affirmations for. So think about it. From this moment on, instead, feel like you're worthy of a little bit of 3 to 5 minutes of affirmations. Every walk, every time you take a step, remember an affirmation. Remember, we do this sometimes. I don't know about other people necessarily, but as Muslims, like when we were taught as children, like every step, do some worship. Worship each step you're taking when you're doing this, when you're doing that, and it helps you to become fully conscious. It is a really good practice. Next, self-love meditation. Now, one thing about this I do want to note is that it comes with a bonus meditation practice. So you can have a video. You can convert that video, but I believe there is an MP3 already converted. But if not, I will upload it. But you can you will have a video that is meditation practice for self-love with this as a bonus. So self-love meditation, immerse yourself in the healing practice of self-love meditation. Learn mindfulness techniques to nurture self-love and create a foundation of emotional well-being. Now, this one I go through in the course. The next one, remember, we're doing 5. This is not easy for me. It has never been easy. It does get a little bit easy, but you still have those doubts creep in, but that's okay. And that is mirror work. Mirror work, uncovering the profound impact of mirror work on transforming self-hate. It is not just about transforming self-hate. You can use mirror work, again, if you're trying to bring things into your life, manifest, you're gaining, again, more consciousness, being at a good vibration, raising your vibration. Okay, wait, it was telling me my connection was unstable. Okay, I think it is good now. Okay. I was also wondering, off topic, if the back of this would show up, like you can take it like Zoom and change the background out or something like that, but it looks like you can't do that here. This is one of my first times doing it on a laptop instead of on my phone. Okay, so let me close that. It looks like the connection's fine. And then we'll go through to the last one, is perfect being you. And let me just post it there so you all can read through it. And a minute. Yeah. So embracing the concept of perfect being you and letting go of the need for perfection. And that Sometimes, you guys, I love words, the meaning of it all, because this word, perfection, and the need for perfection all depends literally on the person, where they grew up, the conditioning, the society, the community. And we're mostly speaking about the physical, but we're also speaking about, your inner, your psychological, your inner, your educational, all of those things. But just think about that. Somebody's idea of perfection, maybe even from 50 years ago, maybe even from 20, 30 years ago, maybe even before you were born, they're deciding that your nose needs to be this specific shape. Your eyes need to be this way. Your face needs to shape this way. Your teeth need to be this way. Your hair needs to be a certain texture. You need to be like this to have this proportion of neck and shoulder and waist to be valued. If you really think about that, that's kind of ridiculous. Somebody decided before you were born, while you had no control over what your body was going to look like as you go through puberty, they get to decide whether you're perfect or not. They don't even exist and we don't even know who they are. But they've made this creation of perfection. They've made this perfection within the media, in the magazines. And it's up to the latest, whatever the latest is. If you think about that, that is ridiculous. So, one of the concepts, I don't know if you're listening in and you do believe in God and afterlife, but I do. And I don't believe that God, Allah, makes mistakes. So the way that He designed you, the color that He gave you, okay, the hair texture, what your genetic makeup is, whatever it is, it's perfect. Your nose is perfect. Your lips are perfect. Your eyes, your body. Now, that doesn't mean you don't take care of your body even more, but it is perfect. So everyone else's idea of perfection is not yours, and that's okay. So if the course features guided meditation, exercises, free PDF workbook, and you can also just message me. We have a Facebook group, but actually I didn't put it's not so many members, it's not so many people. I also should be more and more active with that, but sometimes I'm doing so many things myself. But anyways, with that being said, you can always join the Facebook, get more active. I have a few Facebook groups that I run, and I am active in some of those, but this one, honestly, I'm not as active. So, we just went over that, just introducing this course. And again, if you have any questions, you can leave it in the chat. You can leave it you can always email me. I put my email here, and yeah. So you can always email any questions to me. Hopefully, I would definitely put the topic that's related to this if the email goes into the spam folder. So at least I have an idea. Okay, YouTube Live, how to love yourself when you hate yourself questions. So, yeah. Now, let me go back here. Oh, yes, I did want to say that it does come with these really cute printable affirmation cards. So I think that those would be really useful. It doesn't matter, again, if you're like male, female, whatever you identify as. It doesn't even matter because it works for everyone. And it's one of my favorite things to have those printed, to be able to use them. And it was one of the things I felt like this course really needed, And I would love to also just mention that if you are still interested And the other 5 lessons, because this is 5 steps, the other 5, the book is available on Amazon. You can just search my name, and then you should be able to also, I'll create another link for the book so that people can purchase it that way. I may put it on my Etsy, but I'm not totally sure yet. Now, if anyone, again, has any questions, please let me know. There was a lot that I really, really wanted to go over, but I will kind of stop here. I do want to say you can follow me on Facebook under the same, which would be my name, Jumada Muharrem. There I have a lot of my digital products. I've been posting lately even more. You can get some of them for free, not all of them, some of them for free. A lot of them, I don't mind if somebody needs to reuse. They want to reuse it, change it up, put it into their Etsy or put it into their store. If you are interested in running or having your own store, creating one, please do let me know. Message me and we can have a discussion. If you're interested in learning how to self-publish, get some books out there, do some low content books. I have that going on right now. You can sign up. I will give you, probably not put a link here, but let me see. Maybe I should put it right here just in case. But you can do journals, notebooks, anything that's low content, because the low content it doesn't take too much time. It's really easy to do. It's easy to put together. So you can get that for right now is for $2.99. I'm having sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I'm trying to remember all these little details. But I will put it here. This is for anyone interested in the self-publishing on KDP, okay, for low content. Hold on. I may need to get rid of some of that. It's actually too much. Yeah, hold on. Low content. Let me see if, oops. I may have to use one of those like shortened URL things. We'll figure it out later. Let me try that. Let me just maybe open a short. Does anybody have any questions? Currently, no questions. Okay. All right. Great. That makes it easy here. Again, there's so much that I really, really want to cover, but I know that the course goes over a lot and it's very, very helpful. So I hope that you snatch it up, grab it, go check it out. And I will see you in the next live. Yeah, I'm probably going to do another live after this with a different topic. So I'll see you in that one. All right. Thank you so much.